In today's video, we're looking at how to get from Sofia City Centre to the airport using the yellow line. Obviously, if you're going the opposite way, follow all of these steps in reverse. So the first step, wherever you are in the city, is to locate your nearest metro station. Here I'm at Konstantin Velichkov, which is the closest to my hotel. Luckily, that's already on the red/yellow line. So let's head into the station and grab a ticket to the airport. As we've said in all of the previous videos from Sofia, the metro is outstanding value. It's incredibly cheap. And with the airport not so far from downtown, it's about 12 kilometers from the very centre, but obviously it depends where you are. You can use a normal subway ticket, which you can get from this machine for 1 leva 60, which is about 80 pence in current currency conversions. Pretty simple unless you're filming at the same time. Put the money in, grab the ticket from the bottom, and then you can scan it on the turnstiles to get through and go down to the platform. Here, as I said before, we're on the red/yellow line. There's also a video about the red line and more of the stations and things that you can see on this line. But for going to the airport, you need to make sure you're on a yellow line train. Either that, or if the next one coming is a red line train, you're going to have to change halfway down the line because it splits. You can see the signs here with red and yellow. And here's the train, so let's climb on board and head towards Sofia Airport. Luckily for me, this was filmed mid-morning on a weekday, so it's pretty quiet. Train's fairly empty. Pretty good timing of the flights from Sofia a lot of the time. The complete journey time from the city centre of Sofia to the airport should be about 25 minutes. Obviously, it depends exactly which station you get on at and whether you need to change lines, but about 25 minutes. Here's a look at the line map inside the carriage just to give a visual representation of the journey that we're taking. So we're starting off here at Konstantin Velichkov and we're following the red/yellow line. We're on a yellow line train, so it's going to split and go down to the airport in about 25 minutes, as we said, for most journeys. Here we're passing through the penultimate station just before we get to the airport. These stations are outside or kind of half outside, so you can see through the glass and have a look at the scenery. By this point the trains are getting pretty quiet most of the time, so it is quite relaxing. As you can see, a completely empty carriage, absolute heaven. And after a peaceful ride, we are finally making it to the airport. You can see Terminal 2 coming into view on the right of the screen. Terminal 2 was opened in 2006 and now acts as the main terminal for Sofia Airport for most of the major airline carriers and also Ryanair as well. But if you are flying with EasyJet or Wizz Air, which a lot of people are, you're going to need to hang on because you need to go to Terminal 1, which is a little bit of an extra step. So here we are exiting the metro system at Sofia Airport Station. It's very simple, just go through the barriers, turn left, and then you're going to head down the corridor towards the terminal. So for the majority of passengers, this will be the end of a very simple and very cheap journey from the city to the airport Terminal 2. But as I said before, if you are flying with EasyJet or Wizz Air, you're going to need to locate the bus stop for the bus between Terminal 2 and Terminal 1. Here's a quick look around Terminal 2. Very simple, clean, modern, nice airport terminal. However, if you are flying from Terminal 1, you're going to need to continue either outside or inside, but you're going to need to go to the other end of the airport terminal away from where the metro is and find a bus stop that looks something like this. You can see on the sign how regular the buses travel from Terminal 1 to Terminal 2. I think in high season it's every 15 minutes, but in low season it's more like 30 or sometimes 40 minutes, so you need to factor this in to your journey time. Obviously 25 minutes on the metro, and also you could be waiting up to half an hour for a bus. I think here I was waiting for 20 to 25 minutes for the bus to come, so that can put you back if you're a little bit tight for time. The bus ride between the terminals, I believe, is a couple of kilometers, takes about 5 to 10 minutes, past some interesting planes if you're into that kind of thing. And it's a fairly simple journey, but it's not really walkable. So if you did get to Terminal 2 and you thought, oh, I'm going to walk to Terminal 1, the way that it's structured, it'd be really difficult to do that. So you need to get the bus, even though it's a fairly short bus ride. If you are doing the journey the opposite way and you're arriving at Terminal 1 and you're going into the city, you're going to need to pick up the bus from here just outside the arrivals, and it will do the journey in reverse to Terminal 2, and then you can pick up the metro and go into the city from there. Here we're going to go into the departures in Terminal 1 and have a quick look around. Terminal 1 was known as the old airport before Terminal 2 was opened in 2006. Again, it's fairly simple, it's a little bit smaller and a little bit older, but you can grab a coffee, check in, go through security on the right, and then finally head through to the departure gates. The departure area is fairly small, it only has about 5 or 6 gates, but the cafes are extremely expensive, so you might want to bring your own food. And that's it for today's video, so if you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, comment, all of those good things to help me out to grow the channel.